everyone, welcome to Yoga with Donna. I hope everybody's good. Today we're going to be doing a yoga morning practice for those of you who are beginners and over 50. So we're going to start standing on our mat. So have your feet hip width apart. Try and get your heels lined up behind your toes so you haven't got your heels coming in or going out. Relax your toes on the mat. Try and spread them out so you've got a little bit of mat showing between your toes. And just have your knees quite relaxed. Don't have them pulled up tight or too bent. Just make sure that your thighs are a little bit relaxed, pulling up off your hips. Engage your navel slightly, relax your shoulders on top of your body, and make sure that your neck's nice and relaxed. Just turn your head side to side, and then come back to centre. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, take a deep breath in, bring your arms up beside you, and then breathing out, coming down over your legs. And then just brush your fingertips across the mat and then back, coming up, breathing in, coming up to the starting position with your body, and relax your arms down. And bend your knees, breathing in. Really feel every part of the air as you bring your arms out to the side and down. Just very gentle, nice and slow. Brush your fingertips across the mat, crossing your elbows over, brushing them back out again, breathing in. Pressing those feet into the mat. Very mindful of your movement. Slowly, fingertips brushing the air back down beside you. Back to the starting position, feel like you're standing exactly as you were when you started. And then once again, bend your knees, breathing in. Push the air away from you. Looking up at your hands and gently bending. Sticking your tail out, coming down, head coming down last. And then breathing in. Fingertips brushing the air up beside you, and then bring them down beside you, and just get yourself into your starting position, pulling up off your feet, knees gently relaxed, pulling up off your hips, navel slightly engaged, shoulders relaxed and down, and neck relaxed. Then bring one arm up beside you, up beside your ear, and you're going to bend the opposite knee and you're going to stretch fingertips away from each other. The arm that's going up, fingertips stretching up to the ceiling, the arm that's down towards the mat, pull it out away from your thigh and pull up, so a really good side stretch. So the side that you've got your arm up should be, the knee should be stretched and the other knee nicely relaxed and bent. And then when you're ready, change over and bend the opposite knee, stretch that palm away from you down towards the mat, stretch the other one right up towards the ceiling, shoulders down but you're still stretching right through that left side. And then when you're ready, change over, breathing in, breathing out, still holding it strong, breathing in, breathing out, then change over and extend. Really feel that pull through to the top and through to that bottom hand. And then when you're ready, just bring both arms up, stretching both fingers up towards the ceiling, lifting up off your hips, stretching up. And then when you're ready, bring them down, bend, and stretch both hands down towards the mat, pressing your feet into the mat, knees coming forward over your toes. Really engage. Should feel it in your glutes and also in your thighs. And then coming up, breathing in, extend everything up, shoulders down, fingertips stretched as much as you can, everything nice and pulled up. And then breathing out, relax down, pressing into the mat. And hold it here. On One more time, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Exhale, coming down. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then just coming up to standing. And just place your hands onto your hips and just bend one knee up onto your toes at a time. And then transfer over and change. And just have the knee that you're coming back down onto slightly relaxed. So it goes through straight to bend. So you're just basically transferring the weight one side to the other. Really good for your feet, really good for your thighs, just to relax them. And then when you're ready, place both feet on the mat. Take your arms out behind your head, interlace your fingers, then bend your knees, and you can take your feet slightly wider than hip width. We're going to come over to, so we're going to do what we call a sunflower. So the left elbow is leading the way, and then you round over your feet, right elbow is leading the way, and then coming back up to centre. And we'll keep going the same way. So left elbow, then the right one comes to leading, and then the left one comes to taking over. So we're just doing a big circle down around over your legs, really working the body, and then reverse it, and try and keep your elbows out as much as you can, and breathing in, breathing out, and breathing in. One last time over. Really work into the body. Feel the sides of the body really stretching. And then coming back up. Extend your arms out. Then we just come to the front, top of the mat. And just take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Hands onto the mat. Let's just place left leg back, right leg back into plank. And just looking down at the mat, staying here, really engage your navel. And then you're going to bring your right knee in towards your nose, and then back on the mat. And then left, and back. Really press through those palms on the mat, and keep breathing. It doesn't matter if you're shaking. And back, really good for your core. And back, one last time. And back. And then just press yourself back into downward facing dog. Just pedal through your feet. Really stretch out your hamstrings. And then when you're ready, rise up on your toes, head your heels down towards the mat, and then look forward between your hands, step your left foot between your hands, coming up into warrior two. So have your shoulders facing the side, hips are facing the front of the room. And very strong pose here, really press down into that right thigh. Have the edge of the left foot pressing into the mat. Strong arms. Just hold it here for a moment. And then when you're ready, straight in the front knee. You might want to bring your back leg in a little bit, so heel toe it in a little bit more. And we're going to come into triangle pose. So have your right hips heading towards the back of the mat, and just coming forward. You might come to your shin, you might come to your thigh. Have your right arm extended up to the ceiling, and just come to where you feel like you can have your shoulders facing the front of the room. Really pressing into both feet. This is a really strong pose. It's called triangle. And then when you're ready, bending into the front knee, and then turn your toe of your right foot in, bring your arms up, and heel or lift your toe of your right foot out, and coming into warrior two on the other side. Now you might want to make it a little bit wider if you'd brought your feet in for his triangle pose. And then take a couple of deep breaths here. And then straighten your front knee. Heel toe your back toe in if you feel like you need to. And then extend your hips out and coming over onto your leg. Shoulders facing the front. And if you'd like to, you can look up towards the ceiling, or if you feel like you've got a neck issue, you can look straight ahead or down towards the mat. Just stay here for a few breaths. Really feel the edge of that back foot pressing into the mat. And then when you're ready, extend your arms out. Hold it here for a moment. And then coming back. You'll toe your feet together. And then coming back into feet hip width apart. And let's just take your arms out to the side a little bit, and let's just do a swinging of the arms onto the hips. And breathe. And bend your knees as your arms wrap around you. Try and get the arm that's wrapped around the back towards the hip on that side. Let your head just follow your arms, and then get faster and try and enjoy it. And your arms can go a little bit higher if you want them to. And slow down. Breathe. And then come back to centre. Just see how you feel, whether you feel like you've got a lot of energy coursing through your body, which I do. And we're just going to bring your feet together, knees together, pulling up nice and tall, and just coming into chair pose. Now have your tail sticking out the back like you're going to sit on a chair. Really engage your inner thighs together so that you feel like you're really holding something between your inner thighs. Look down at the mat. Look down out in front of the mat, and then just rise up gently on your toes, and then slowly down. One more time, rise up on your toes, and back down, and one more time, and back down, and then gently come up, shake your legs out. And let's just take a couple of deep breaths in and exhale. And again, breathing in. Palms together in front of your sternum. And let's just finish with one long Om. So breathing in. Om. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me here today, yogis, and I hope that you'll see you again on the mat again soon. Bye for now.